to Audio Addiction. We have no liars with us, and they can say their names and what they do in the band.
I'm Eric. I play guitar.
I'm Mo, and I sing.
I'm Noah. I play guitar and I sing, and then we got.
I'm John. I play bass guitar.
Awesome.
We're missing our drummer Mike, but he will arrive shortly, I'm sure.
Awesome. So my first question, guys, how did you start out No Liars? How did you guys all come together?
We were all kind of playing in projects together beforehand, and I actually I started writing some songs of my own just for fun, and I showed it to a couple of these guys, and they're like, "Oh, yeah, we can do something with this." So we just kind of started it for fun, and then it just kind of went from there. So.
Awesome. So, like, did you guys, like, obviously you said you've worked with them before, so, like, were they in other local bands, and then did, like, the other bands kind of, like, disband, and then you were just like, you want to just join my band kind of a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. We were both in. All the members of this current band were in different bands at the time.
Okay.
And also, some of the members played with Noah and his side project, his folk stuff, and then I also was doing my stuff on the side as well, and we ended up doing a small little tour together, and that's when Noah was showing all of us his demos that he was starting, and they were the base for No Liars, like the very starting point. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Go ahead. What you were gonna say?
I was gonna say we all really liked the music a lot, so we as soon as we got back, we just started jamming all of it.
How was, like, the first kind of, like, practice and, like, iteration of, like, No Liars? Was it, like, I mean, obviously you know each other, but how did that process go? Did you guys enjoyed it enough to be a band? So.
Oh yeah, it was super easy. We already like jam and hang out at each other's places all the time anyway, so it was pretty seamless. I think we even went into we decided we were gonna record before we'd had our first rehearsal. So the first rehearsal was like, oh shit, we gotta get these songs ready.
Awesome. Next question, guys. Another question that I typically ask of bands that come on here. What are some favorite venues in your local area that you like to go catch shows at or even play at?
Temple Ballroom, pretty high up there. Lucky Bar. What's that? The crappy one.
Logan's?
Yeah, Logan's. Yeah.
Logan's Pub. Yeah, Logan's is like the best dive bar in Victoria.
It's a lot of punk rock and metal. It's a fantastic venue. Like Eric said before, the Capitol Ballroom is a big one here.
Yeah.
They've got a great stage, great sound.
I really like Lucky Bar. It's a little bit smaller, a bit more intimate, but the room has a really good vibe to it.
Awesome. Next question, guys. Kind of the follow-up venues. What was the last show that you attended?
Attended or
Yes.
played?
Attended.
Yeah.
I went to I Mother Earth and Finger 11 last week.
Oh, sick. Okay.
Like, I've loved I Mother Earth since the mid-90s, so finally seeing them live, that was like a really fantastic show. And watching Finger 11 like do some AC/DC mashups with their own songs, that was something.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's what I could think of. I think it was at Logan's. There's like a punk and hardcore show. Maybe a little bit metal too, but yeah, pretty good.
Cool.
Yeah. And for me, it was after your housewarming party the other night.
Oh yeah.
I went and watched some local cover bands.
Okay.
One band's called Killing in the Name Of. They do Rage Against the Machine cover bands or cover songs, and then the other one was BCDC.
Okay.
Oh, AC. Yeah.
What about you, man?
Honestly, I can't even remember what the last show was. I know probably my favorite show that I've been to in the past while was we went over to Vancouver to see Sumac and Converge.
Ooh,
And
sick.
it's just like one of the most
That was fun.
unbelievable live shows. Just crazy.
Sumac was insane.
Yeah.
Awesome, guys. My next question, probably the most important question I'm going to be asking, what are some of your musical influences?
I I mean, we share a lot. We're also kind of all over the board. I personally love a lot of like melodic hardcore bands. A Wilhelm Scream is a big one that comes to mind.
Yeah.
Belvedere, Comeback Kid.
Yeah, Kid.
Man, it's weird. Like I was looking through my discography, and there's a lot of really crazy Canadian punk bands that are just super badass. What about you guys?
I really, like, I'm all over the map what I listen to, but I really cut my teeth and got into guitar from listening to, like, 90s Canadian alt rock.
Okay.
Like, a lot of, like, I, Mother Earth and Our Lady Peace and Doughboys. I don't know why. Maybe it was just because Much Music was rocking all the time. But 90s alt rock, which kind of springboarded me into the more diverse stuff I listen to now. That's why I was excited to see I, Mother Earth the other week.
There you go. Awesome. Anyone else?
Yeah. Lots of it for me would be like the heavy grunge rock in the 90s and oh man, a lot of 2000s like new metal and a lot of punk rock as well. And a lot of Canadian punk rock like Alexis on Fire, Billy Talent, and just raw bands that I couldn't explain. My ears, couldn't get enough of it, I guess.
And
but yeah, and then Eric.
Yeah, I guess mine. Mostly kind of started out in the pop punk realm, which kind of eventually led to fucking hardcore. I don't know. Worked a lot of like 80s fucking music too. I'm a big Iron Maiden fan and all that shit. But
This guy loves the Boss too.
oh yeah, Bruce Springsteen.
There you go.
Somehow it all.
Jersey, where I'm from, so
Yeah.
Awesome, guys. My next question to kind of follow up influences: who have you guys been jamming recently? I guess we can go down the line again. Yeah.
I've been really digging the Bronx's first record. I can't remember what it's called right now, but I've been listening to it basically every day. Fucking just badass. What about you?
The new Pop record and the new Highly Suspect record.
Oh, sick. Yep.
Mm-hmm. A lot of.
I've been kind of going back to visiting a bunch of old Wilhelm Scream records that I kind of put aside for a little bit and then kind of rediscovering them. Just like a lot of really wild stuff too. Like this guy Moses Sumney put out a record called Aromanticism. It's like this really weird R&B Radiohead record. It's just completely like outside of what we listen or what we play, but I love it. It's so cool. It's a lot of texture and stuff in there.
I was a bit late to the table, but earlier this year I started rocking a lot of Thrice.
Nice.
And
Yeah.
I was really into the new album for a bit there, and more recently Thundercat quite a bit.
Yeah.
Thundercat, I mean, that guy does some pretty cool stuff on bass. I'm getting inspired to play around with bass chords more. And what else? The new Between the Buried and Me. I've always liked that, but I took a bit of a break. I'm enjoying the new one.
Awesome, guys. My next question, a fun question. If you guys could pick a song to cover, what would it be?
We've covered a few. We've covered a couple already.
We actually just did a little run of shows to release our newest record, Cosmic Care, which happens to be right here. We covered New Noise by Refused, which is a huge influence on our music, and that was a blast together.
Mm-hmm. A lot of fun.
Awesome.
And before we did that one, we did like a pumped up fast version of Intergalactic Planetary by Beastie Boys, and a pumped up fast version of Don't Want to Fight No More by the Alabama Shakes.
Ooh, okay. Those must have been interesting, I'm sure, to I'd love to hear that. That would be kind of cool to hear.
Yeah, you got to make them your own. That's kind of
I swear it's cool in that sound.
yeah.
Awesome, guys. My next question, another fun question. Gotta ask this: favorite food to eat?
Oh man,
Lasagna.
Oh man, pizza and chicken fingers.
I've been fighting. I've been fighting pizza cravings lately.
Chicken fingers on the pizza.
There you go.
Yeah. It's either like pizza or like a really good stir fry. You know, like just really like fresh stir fry when you're in that mood. It's amazing.
I just started a keto diet, so I'm trying to eat a lot of fun stuff. I just had a bunch of bacon, some gravy on it.
I've been eating a lot of tabbouleh salads at work.
Oh damn!
Yeah, that's like my health kick. I was like midday. Tabbouleh.
And then you get a slice of pizza and put some chicken fingers on it, and then that's all ruined. So
Yeah, and then late night snack, do it all over again.
Yeah.
I've been on citrus fruit lately. Really, really cold citrus fruit. Slice of grapefruit.
Citrus fruits and gravy.
Citrus fruit, man.
citrus fruit and gravy and bacon, man. You got quite the diet.
Every part of the food.
Just Jack Daniels, 10 pieces of bacon, and some punk rock.
Awesome, guys. Next question. If you guys could pick somebody to collaborate with, whether it be a guest vocalist spot or a producer role, who would you guys want to go with?
Oh, man. Producer role, what do you say?
Mick Jagger.
Whoa, really?
Okay.
I think it'd be awesome.
I would love to work with Steve Albini at some point.
Oh yeah.
That guy's done a lot of really fucking cool records, and I think that kind of like the style that he, or just like his production kind of mentality going in, I think would be super cool to work with.
Sick. Anyone else?
Yeah, I don't know. There's so many people. Right?
It's a good question.
I think, I definitely nailed that one on the head, for sure. Guest spot-wise, vocalist?
Iggy Pop.
Iggy Pop would be
Billy
cool.
Talent?
That'd be cool.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Awesome.
There's so many.
There is a lot. I know that is a well-weighted question, and I know a lot of people like have some trouble answering it. So I like watching people squirm a little bit when they have to answer it. So
Yeah.
But anyway, next question, guys. If there was another musical instrument that you could just shred at, what would it be?
Oh man, right now for me it's piano.
Ooh, okay.
I've been wanting to learn. I've been trying to learn it slowly. I haven't really put enough effort in yet, but just shredding piano is so cool. I know.
I got big long fingers. Also piano. I've always wanted piano. I've just never invested any effort in it.
Lap steel. That'd be pretty cool.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh man, I'm gonna go with a theremin.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Because if you can
Out
nail
of the box, you know.
theremin, oh,
This is the only instrument you can play with,
right?
Yeah.
The what?
A banana.
With a banana, yeah. John's throwing bananas.
Just
in
like this. You see him with a theremin. He's just got a banana, just like.
Yeah, right.
See, I could totally see John doing that too.
What happens if you put an apple in between?
Now some more things. I always thought bagpipes would be really cool because my dad was a piper, but more based on the fact that they're so weird. There's nothing else out there like them. It's a weird instrument if you think about it. Yeah.
Who'd wear like who? I'm just wondering like who was the guy that was like, let me come up with this instrument that just has like a bunch of like pipes on it and it's just literally like a bag. Like who?
This guy's like, I got a spare sheep stomach. What could I do with this?
Yeah.
Above my life?
That's so true. We'll never truly know the meaning behind bagpipes. But anyway, next question, guys. My personal favorite question: if there is a video game character that you would want to be, who would you go with?
Oh man.
Let me think. Yeah. I thought Mega Man was pretty cool, having that hand gun. Fist gun? I don't even know what you'd call that. Whole hand blaster.
Well, Mario always gets the princess, right?
Yeah. Mario.
Well, that's pretty easy go to though. Like,
I'm blanking on his name, but
Maybe something Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Ryu or something.
Yeah.
Maybe Pac-Man?
Pac-Man's pretty cool. It's like you're always running.
Yeah,
You're
true.
always
That's true.
you're always eating too,
Yeah.
though. So it's really not bad.
There's that like Jeopardy video game for N64. You play like, Quebec. He's super well respected. He's sassy.
I'd be a Witcher.
Oh yeah, Geralt is good. That'd be good.
Well, he got laid a lot in that game too.
Just on the back of a horse and everything.
Awesome, guys. Next question. In your opinion, who puts on a great live show in terms of like bands you've seen in concert?
Oh
Man, that's a
Dillinger.
tough one.
Dillinger is insane on the stage.
Yes, they are. 100%.
Last time I saw them, my brother said their guitar player he moved around the stage so much that it seemed like every time he waved his headstock around, he was ripping a hole in the space-time continuum and then just teleporting. You look at him on one side of the stage, you glance away for a second, then he's 30 feet up on his amps on the other side of the stage. They're nuts.
They are
So-
insane.
I saw Killswitch Engage once at Warped Tour, and it's still like one of the most fucking badass shows I've seen. They were just fucking super tight and impressive and pretty hilarious. The one guitar player just, he's pretty entertaining. He just kind of like dance around the stage. It's a good time.
Nice.
I'm gonna go with Deftones. I just watched them last summer, and at the drive-in.
Ooh, okay.
I gotta say Refused, just because I saw them right after they came back after the long break, and wasn't really sure what to expect, and they were just so tight. And Dennis, the singer, was just insane. Had just so much energy the whole show. And that was super cool.
Awesome. Next question, guys. Kind of the follow-up, best bands you've seen live. If you guys could compile a dream tour, who'd be on it?
Oh,
This obviously includes your band, so...
Yeah, man.
He seems like they'd be like cool, just chill guys to throw it.
I think Comeback Kid have to be on it.
Yeah,
Come back, they're all really great guys.
A Wilhelm scream for me, 100%.
Alexis on Fire.
Alexis on Fire. I mean, that sounds like a pretty good bill.
Even Refused, like
Yeah, and
the Swedish are such a polite people.
Lots of meatballs.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Awesome, guys. Next question. Favorite TV show, favorite movie?
Oh,
wow.
The Fifth Element.
Ooh.
I can never walk away from that if I stumble across it. I really like Brooklyn Nine-Nine recently for sitcom. That's kind of, but for like dramatic stuff, probably Hannibal. That show is so dark and moody, makes me feel things.
I don't know. I'd say Hannibal was great. Honestly, I really liked the first few seasons of Dexter when I saw them like years and years ago, and that still probably sticks. That was like the first thing that came to my head, just because it's such a good mix of like super dark humor and being kind of bizarre. Favorite movie? I don't know. I can't put them over the other one, but changes every day.
Yeah, it's hard to have, I think, one particular favorite.
Yeah.
For me, movies, 12 Monkeys is a classic, and so many TV shows. I don't really have a particular favorite TV show, but I've been watching a lot of Fear of the Walking Dead.
Oh, okay, cool.
Not The Walking Dead, but the other one. I like the storyline better than the other one for sure.
I got my picks. Favorite movie, Fight Club. That's a great movie. And favorite TV show, I'm going to have to go with It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a classic, you know.
That's a really good one.
Yeah.
Awesome, guys. My next question: if there was a desert island album, an album you could listen to for 30 days, what album would it be?
Yeah, that's also a good one.
Good album.
Desert You know, no matter how many times I've listened to Colors by Between the Buried and Me, it's still awesome and it's still interesting. And I swear every time I listen to it, I notice something I've never noticed before. Which is to say, I've listened to it a lot and it's still interesting. But there's a lot of content in there.
Yeah, are we stranded on a deserted island? Is that what it is?
Yeah, you can only listen to one record for 30
Is this a
days.
tropical island?
Yeah, of course. It's whatever island you want it to be, you know.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point.
Well, then I'm gonna just like blast Bob Marley the whole time. Then
Ooh, okay.
I gotta be in like somewhat of a happy mood.
If it's on like a tropical desert island, I could listen to Tycho Dive every day.
Oh, that's a good
So-
one.
That's
Every
also
time.
really good. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
something
good
chill.
island.
Something chill.
I'd probably put on like some like Zach Brown band. Just
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Wish you had beers.
yeah. Well, maybe take that back.
Yeah. Just make you want beers even worse. No.
I like how you guys like quantified the question. You're like, is it like a tropical island? I like that resourcefulness. That was just real smart. But lastly, guys, probably the most important thing, tell them about No Liars, where they can find you at, and anything coming up in the next couple months.
We've got a couple of shows lined up for summer, at least out in BC, where we're based. Kelowna for sure. We're working on Victoria and Vancouver shows. And then in the fall, we're hoping to continue kind of going out, bring the album out east, hopefully as far as Toronto and Quebec. And no superficial plans yet, but hopefully one day we can make it down to the States. We'd love to come play there. And it just seems like there's so many more bands and people like so much closer together. Like touring in Canada is crazy, where you just get like 12-hour, 14-hour drives between shows sometimes. It's insane. Yeah, everything.
I've been going through a stretch of like Canadian bands on the channel, and you know,
Oh, yeah.
I feel for you guys because like I've been talking to like a few of them, and they're like, man, like if I'm at the top of Vancouver, BC, like I gotta drive all the way down to this place that takes like 8 hours, and I'm only playing like a half an hour to 45-minute set. Then I hang out for a bit, and then I gotta drive back up or like go out, you know, west or east, whatever. So I like whenever I go to a show now, I have a lot of respect for all of you, especially Canadian bands that have to like go through that grind of like traveling hauling ass somewhere else, you know.
For sure, thanks, man. Yeah, it's definitely not easy, but
It's a lot of driving. A lot of driving.
The prairies are always tough. As soon as you get out of the mountains, it's just like flat. With nothing for a few thousand kilometers.
Well, you know, at least the I'm sure the like van conversation is probably pretty fun, considering like there's nothing, like if you look out the window, it's just like plains, you know.
We hooked up a PlayStation and TV, so we stay entertained.
Awesome. Well, I want to give a shout out to Liam of Tama Hills, and as well as Bastion. I actually just interviewed them yesterday, so he said shout outs to you guys.
Good dudes.
They're great people. I loved having Ty on yesterday, but shout outs to them. Go check out both of their bands. More importantly, go check out No Liars. All the links will be in the description. If you live in the BC or Canadian area, they will be coming to you very soon, hopefully. And maybe US, maybe early 2019, you never know. But go check out their stuff. Really good stuff. I usually try to make sure to check out bands before I like do interviews, so I definitely dug it. Go pick up that new CD. I will pick it up as long as the like, you know, customs aren't like insane. So
Totally. We actually just shipped some vinyl to Las Vegas. So
Oh, sick. Okay, I'll have to go check it out because Las Vegas is, I mean, not close, but I mean, if they didn't pay like too much, I think I can swing some money. So definitely go check out their stuff. If you enjoyed this interview, subscribe, share it, and thumbs up. It really does mean a lot. And thanks to No Liars for coming on and chatting.
thanks for
Thanks
having
so
us.
much, man.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Of course, if you enjoy what we do, make sure to go check out the other series we do. We do album reviews, we do band interviews, and we do live videos, so definitely go check that out. Hit that subscribe button. It really helps our channel, helps us grow. Make sure to hit that like button as well. Go follow us on social media. That's all down below. We try to keep that as updated as possible. We also made a new website where we'll be posting photos of upcoming concerts and stuff like that, which you can go check out at audioaddictionmedia.com and come get your fix with us, guys. Talk to you later. Deuces.